Warning, this podcast contains river song.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for the Doctor Who Christmas Special 2015, The Husbands of River Song. I am your host, Cleo, and with me I have Rachel.
Hello.
Erica.
Hi.
And Dawn.
How's it going?
Dawn. What's up? This,
Hydroplex.
what? Hydroplex?
Oh, hell, Hydroplex.
He was a silly one.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. This didn't feel like a Christmas episode to me.
It certainly did not.
Not on Christmas.
No, it was supposed to be on Christmas, but it's kind of like that little part we missed in the original of River Song's story. So fit neatly right in there.
Yeah, it was just like, because I've seen 2 Christmas episodes now, like this, so this is my 3rd one, and like you guys were always saying, like the big joke was he always runs away from dinner, and this time he was running to dinner, so it was like very, very opposite of the Christmas.
Yes, this is a very opposite of him. I mean, it was more about people wanting to know, about River, very much wanting her back.
Yeah.
It was fan driven, which I'm not unhappy about.
Right.
Yeah. I'm very happy.
Gotta love River.
I was kind of shocked that she... Well, was it that she couldn't tell that it was the Doctor?
Well, she thought he only had, the 11 or 12 regenerations.
Okay.
but things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen.
You cheated.
I was actually getting frustrated with her, like, 'cause this is my first peek at River Song, and I was just getting frustrated that he's just like, I'm the Doctor, and he's just, she's just like oblivious, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I was getting aggravated.
The whole time I thought that she knew, and she was just making him suffer. I was like, okay, we're gonna find out she knew the whole time. Okay, and then she was shocked. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, she just thought, he had those 11 faces or 12 faces, whatever, and that was it. Because that's the rules of a Time Lord. You only have so many regenerations. But she didn't know that he got granted some more.
That he cheated again. He's always cheating. But yeah, I was gonna say something about that scene where she figures it out. No, I've forgotten what it was.
The realization on her face was amazing.
Yeah, really, it was hilarious.
I mean, the speech she was given before, he's like, River? River.
Sweetie?
I know.
That was the line where she was like, you asshole.
Yeah, he's just like, hello, sweetie. She's just like, well, get through this first before I bitch you out.
I love the bickering that they were having back and forth, and they're like, what is this conversation?
Oh, their bickering is legendary ever since they brought her, and they have the amazing chemistry, the Doctor and River. So
I think it was also interesting to see the Doctor seeing River when he's not around. Like, she does kind of behave differently.
Now, how did she have the wallet of, like, every single one of his faces?
What do you mean, how?
Like, did she know him for every single face?
No.
So then how does she have the pictures of all the other faces?
Because they're all held in the TARDIS.
Oh.
And she apparently has been breaking into the TARDIS when he leaves it.
That's what's hilarious. Oh, he won't ever know.
I think he will.
An entire spin-off series of the bits where River steals the TARDIS.
Could. It would be fascinating.
It would. And I like to think that the TARDIS is like, oh, thank God, someone competent is flying me. Let's go.
Well, I like the fact that he's trying to tell her she's doing it wrong. You got to push that button. She says, no, that disposes the waste on the seventh deck. He's like, mind you're not going down to the seventh deck.
Well, that was also... She told him the reason it makes the whirring sound is because he leaves the parking brake on. So she knows how to play the TARDIS better than him.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's just hope seventh deck isn't where the couch room is.
Oh.
There's got to be a couch in that TARDIS somewhere. I know. We said that. Yeah, I know we said forever ago that there's an entire room full of couches, but there has to be legit a couch somewhere in that TARDIS.
Well, there's a pool, so there's got to be a couch.
Mm-hmm. Meow.
We leave for 2 days, and my cats act like we left them for like 3 months.
Adorable. So we do sort of learn a lot about River and what she does away. But she's gotten married more times. She told the doctor that he sounded like her second wife. And then she starts making out with Ramon.
Oh, no, honey, we did get married, but I wiped your memory. Why, you're getting a little bossy. Hello. But she was married to the diamond. How the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You married that guy? No, I married the diamond. Happens to be lodged within his head, but that's another, story.
Why were they trying to keep him alive? I don't understand.
He was the dictator.
Yeah, but River just wanted to rip it out of his head, didn't she?
Yeah, she wanted to cut off the head. She didn't know that that's all it was just basically a head.
Yeah.
She wanted to cut off the head and scoop it out of his brain. She cared less if he died or not.
Yeah, so why didn't they just do that?
Because the cameras were watching.
And the doctor didn't want to kill him.
That's unlike the doctor.
The doctor doesn't want to kill people.
No, it's
Doctor doesn't care about people.
He does. He pretends he doesn't.
But he cares.
He's always cared. Even Grumpy Cat Doctor cared. He just pretended like he didn't.
He has 2 hearts. He doubly cares.
Double cares.
I like the bluff of, scan people with 2 hearts. There's no one here.
No, I think she legitimately didn't think he was there.
No.
Yeah. She didn't.
She didn't.
He's all like,
Please don't.
He's like, River, she wouldn't let him tell her. Like, he tried to tell her so many times that she, it's River. She just was like, no.
Yeah, because River's got this very set in her mind definition of who the doctor is. And when it strays out of that, I think she's like, nah, you're crazy. Does not compute.
Yeah. The doctor doesn't care about me. No, he does.
No, he's just really shite at showing it.
I mean, he did give her a new screwdriver.
He did.
Now we know where she got it.
Yeah, so it's a new old screwdriver.
Well, this is interesting. Dom, do you know what this sets up? Do you know what happens to River?
No, absolutely not.
I don't think he's watched The Library.
I haven't watched any more than we've podcasted on.
It is a super good episode, but Dom, this is the last part of River's story before she dies. Like, she was right about the diary not...
I assumed as much, yeah.
Yeah, running out of pages. So what happens... What'll happen next is she goes off and meets Tennant's doctor. And that's the first time the doctor meets her.
But the last time she meets the doctor. I love the fact that he did say, sometimes people need flowcharts.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it because I know those flowcharts they're referring to.
It makes sense to me, though. Like, you guys just explaining it, like, it doesn't seem like I'm lost at all. Like, I understand everything. Like, I was lost watching the episode, but, like, you guys explaining it, the episode, it made sense, but I was just like, I don't understand a lot of the inside jokes, but obviously that's what the Christmas episodes are.
Yeah. If Erica did post on the Whovian site, the end part of the library where she does her little speech before she dies, and so if you watch that after the Christmas special, then you'll be like, okay, I understand. It ties it in a neat little bow, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Because the whole time you're watching the Christmas special, you're like, oh, that's where this connects in. That's where this connects in. That's where, you just connected everything together. And then someone went and actually spliced the two episodes together. Like, made a little 5-minute or so video of everything.
She's like,
Nope. No. It was very well done, but sad. Like it hurt. It still hurts. Like it's still sad to me.
Cleo didn't even watch it before she commented that. 'Cause it was like,
That's true. I was just immediately like, oh, sad.
like I posted it, and like 30 seconds later, she's like, oh, now I'm sad.
Yeah, just seeing the title, I was like, oh.
oh, poor River. But no, it made a lot of sense. Now we know from what doctor, because we were always debating on what doctor she got the Sonic from. It was her own special Sonic, and I have it.
Yeah.
But and it's better than her Sonic's trowel.
Yeah,
Sonic trowel.
that thing was terrible.
But think about it though. She's an archaeologist.
Yeah,
She would have a trowel.
she would have a trowel. But it was.
Stupid as it is.
I just love the little things they did like that. It was amazing. And the fact, she's like, how long do the nights last here? He's like 24 years. So their last night lasted 24 years. So they had 24 years together before she went off and saved the world, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a little tiny bit surprised that Clara was not in the episode, but I get it. I was just, after everything we were discussing up until the finale, not the finale, but up until the finale, figured they'd weasel her in anyway.
Oh, okay.
But
No, this is River's time.
This is River's story.
no,
This is
obviously
totally
but I'm
this
just
is totally fan service.
yeah. I just
This-
figured.
usually the Christmas episodes they bring in people that famous people like they did last Christmas.
Santa Claus.
They bring it. It's a fan service basically. Christmas specials there.
Well, I think this was also
I think it was needed
a
though.
way. Yeah, it was a way of rounding out, not necessarily wrapping up, because
They have a whole lifetime together.
points where the Doctor meets River in other parts of the timeline, wibbly wobbly, but it's a rounding out of this story that Moffat started fucking forever ago.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah. No, I mean the library is amazing. So I mean, I think I've watched that one more than I watched a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually the one everyone's like, well, I don't want to start off the beginning with, well, they're like, well, or I want a standalone. Everyone tells them to go watch the two-parter library series one, because it is kind of a standalone, and it's just it's a very good storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
That and Don't Blink.
Yeah, which I think Don't Blink's a hard one to say. Watch that first, because there's so little of the Doctor in it.
Yeah, it's a nice standalone.
It's hard to not blink too.
It is hard to not blink.
Yes.
But it's a very good episode about the Weeping Angel. So, yeah, very good first introduction.
I failed already. I blinked. I must be dead.
You're dead. But I do love that on this ship, no one is. Everyone's a criminal, a swindler. Everyone's just out for themselves. So it's like.
Well, the whole dinner party was planned. It was like set up.
Of course.
It was a setup, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then the maitre d'. Oh, how's the twins? Still digesting their mother.
That was so funny.
I'm like, okay. That
Oh,
must
you're
be
one of
normal.
those. Okay, all right.
One of those aliens. Okay, that must be a thing. She's like, it must have been a lovely ceremony. Yeah.
God, I love seeing River like that because she's like, she's so badass, and then she knows all this stuff about all these things.
Well, she travels. She doesn't stay in one place long. I think she's kind of like the Doctor. She stays in one place too long. She starts having feelings for fate. You know what I mean? She starts that, and she already does have feelings for the Doctor, and she always kind of pissed off at herself. You could tell by the speech she was giving. She's pissed off at herself that she loves this man and he doesn't love her back, even though he does. But you know,
He just has a different way of showing it.
oh, he does. He's the Doctor. I mean, hello, he couldn't even leave himself with Rose. He had to leave his duplicate.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's a whole nother story.
whole nother story. Hydroflax was really funny. Like, I know he's this big, like, cyborg, supposed to be intimidating, but he was just silly.
The head or the body?
All of
Because
it.
both of them.
All of it.
All of it. The bald guy.
Yeah.
I couldn't unsee Tweedledee and Tweedledum
No,
from
me too.
the
You know, when
new
he
Alice in
was
Wonderland.
When he was walking in, first thing I thought was like, dude, he's dressed up like Cartman. He was. So that's what I kept seeing was Cartman.
I just kept seeing Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's all I could. And I mean, he kind of acted like them too.
Yes, he did. Yes. He was hilarious.
Yeah.
He usually plays the kind of oaf sort of character.
Yeah. No, he was funny.
Typecast, stick with what you're good at kind of thing.
Yeah.
Might as well, yeah. I mean, then Ramon was just kind of the Latin lover with no brain.
Well, I mean,
He was pretty to look at.
yes. And I don't think he was stupid.
No, not stupid,
No.
but he wasn't exactly.
That probably had a little bit to do with the memory wipe.
Yeah, I mean,
I could have. The suit when it took off kind of reminded me of Bayflex from Big Hero 8.
Baymax, yeah.
Baymax, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
But yeah, it
did.
reminded me of that when he was in his red suit. I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, I mean, that guy, the bald guy was funny. Like when he first got on the head, he goes, "It's too high. It's too high. I'm afraid of heights."
Yeah.
It's like that suggestion. Close your eyes, and he takes off. Yeah. But I like the fact that they like rotate heads. He keeps the heads, which is really kind of weird.
In his like stomach, chest
It is.
area.
I don't know how they stay alive, how they don't deteriorate over time, and
Right, because they're there. Oh, that's only 4 years later. Oh no.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah, it was 4. They said the only thing they have is Christmas 4 years from now.
yeah, but
Yep. They crashed, and then they had to wait for the restaurant to be built, and then.
yeah, so it was a lot more than 4 years.
Yeah.
It's 4 years from the time of the reservation, not from the building of the
Built.
restaurant. And how I would have loved to be that guy by complete happenstance to just be at the crash site when the doctor was there.
Here's this diamond. Build a restaurant.
Good restaurant.
Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you say.
Yeah, I'll do that. Build like the most famous restaurant in this end of the galaxy.
It was very pretty.
It was.
It was, and I love River's clothes changing spritzer. I need one of
I
those.
want one.
We need one of
I would
those.
just completely new glam outfit. Yes.
Get out of the shower and just like, all right.
It's like, here, hold the head. Psst.
I know, right? There you go. Your hair's done. Everything's done
Yeah.
perfect. God, do you know how much time that would save in the morning? Oh crap! I got 5 minutes to be at work.
And then you just hop in your TARDIS and you're there half an hour early.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
I wish. No, I mean, it wasn't a typical Christmas stuff. I mean, everything took place on Christmas, so it was kind of cool. You know, the flying saucer took place. That was Christmas, and the little town they were in kind of reminded me of where Clara died, that little back alley. That's what kind of
Yeah.
reminded me of the
Yeah.
snow.
It's the same set.
I'm guessing it was.
Welcome to the BBC. We have
We have
set,
one set.
5 actors.
5 actors, and they just add snow.
Seems good to me.
Yeah. But I mean, I enjoyed it just because of the whole, you know, since I've watched it since the resurgence, that it just kind of feelies.
Mm-hmm.
It gave me this nice warm feelies. So
Definitely. Yeah. It just it started being Christmas and ended at Christmas. In the middle, I completely forgot that it was Christmas.
Yeah.
it was still Christmas. Yeah.
It was still Christmas, but I
Christmas.
forgot all of the river stuff made me forget it was Christmas.
Yeah, no, they did a good job. I think that was kind of intentional to
yeah.
bookmark it with Christmas, and in the middle, just whatever, because they're time traveling and they're not necessarily on the barge. I don't think was actually during Christmas. So
I don't know. I don't know for sure if it was or not, because they didn't really specifically say.
yeah, I mean,
So it could have been, it could not have been. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I do love the fact that, you know, he's like still trying to save her, and she's still trying to save him. And the barge is, the ship's finally, here, hold this. Why? Why do I need to hold this? And he's like, because the world still needs you, basically. And then she comes back to him, and it's the whole hilarity of their combination. I mean, even though it's a different actor, they still had that same,
chemistry.
same chemistry together, which was amazing.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite moment was when River was just, doing her whole yelling speech about how, you can't expect a sunset to love you, and it just cuts to the doctor, and the way he's looking at her while she's saying it, I'm just like,
aww. And then she looks at him, and he kind of smiles. He's like, "Hello, sweetie." And then she's like,
yes.
She's just like, she wants to say something to him right there, but we have to save ourselves first. Sorry. I mean, she was yelling at him basically periodically. But...
She's like the doctor. She always has a plan.
Oh, she always does.
Yes.
I mean, she is the child of the TARDIS. After all.
Yeah.
She's a child of the TARDIS.
I mean, she's quick to figure things out too.
Yeah. I do love the fact that they point out, your last one, you went to Manhattan. What planet that's on? And I'm like, oh, why do we have to go there, people? Manhattan?
Yeah. No, I know. But
I was just like, really? And then when they said that, she got a little more pissed off. She was just like, keep reading it. The longer you read it, the longer your death's going to be. And, and he's like, how do you know this is going to happen? She goes, because I dug you up.
That was so funny.
That was great. That was a great scene.
Yeah. I dig you up in a couple thousand years.
What was it for her?
Time traveler, bitch.
She's just hilarious.
It's just weird though that because that's what's making me think that between the crash and the restaurant it's been quite a while, because if the restaurant's built, they're probably not going to be able to have an archaeological site funded like on the property of the restaurant where it crashed. So it makes me think that if she's from 1,000 years in the future,
she's not from the 1,000 years. She steals the TARDIS, remember?
Well, yeah, but I mean, she digs it up. She digs it up 1,000 years in the future. Is my point. And
it's future space archaeology.
Right. So my point is
level anything.
Well, yeah, but my point is the restaurant is probably not built for 1,000 years either.
Interesting.
I don't know. It might not be that. I don't know. Or the restaurant might something might happen on the planet. and they sent her there to figure out what happened.
Maybe.
And the restaurant isn't there anymore.
That's possible too. Yeah.
So we don't know.
And the site of the crash could be slightly, could be in a different spot than the site.
Yeah,
of the
it looked like it was in a little different spot because the crash was closer to the towers because they were bigger, and then when they were on the balcony of the restaurant, the towers were over and further away.
Yeah.
So he probably didn't build on the site.
The wind going through them, whatever, the doctor, made up some story about why it worked, and then later on they said that they didn't really know, and the inhabitants didn't really know, and all that stuff. But, it was interesting. I liked it.
Yeah, it was like a plausible thing of what could actually happen. So.
All the cave systems and everything.
Yeah, resonating off the crystals and.
Somebody should build that tower. And then I'll build a restaurant in front of it.
Build a restaurant? Is someone going to give you a diamond?
I sure
I
hope
was
so.
going to say, you're going to fish a diamond out of a psychopath's head?
I might. I'd be willing to go to some pretty crazy lengths for a restaurant that popular.
No, right? No, I enjoyed it. It gave me a lot of good feels. I mean, usually Christmas episodes are pretty standalone. They usually don't tie into anything else in the series, but this one does.
Yeah, this was a very untraditional Christmas episode.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. Oh, and I do like...
Yeah, go ahead.
How they, the doctor mentions what was mentioned last Christmas. However, every Christmas is last Christmas. I like that he used that line in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been on social media since Friday. I got back yesterday and then took a nap and went to bed. But so I didn't see how people react to this one or anything. So I didn't have any spoilers.
I think people liked it. I haven't read much,
but the doctor has spoilers.
The doctor says spoilers.
I think this is the first time I've actually.
Spoilers to her. I was like,
I think this is the first time I've actually heard the doctor say spoilers.
It's the only time
I
think it's the only time. Yeah, I think it's the only time he's ever said it.
No,
I don't remember in any other time he said it. Maybe he said it one other time.
Matt Smith has said it to her, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think he said it once or something, but
she says it.
But it's mostly her and the sweetie thing. 'Cause I don't think he's ever called her that. That's how I could see. That's how she knew. That's how she knew it was him, really, because that was her thing. What she etched it in stone in an ancient language in some mountain. Says, "Hello, sweetie."
You deface the oldest example of writing just to send me a message. You don't answer your phone.
They're both extremists. They
are. That's why they're perfect for each other.
Well, I know, but see, and her being the child of the TARDIS, but then knowing who her parents are, you're like, well, this is not unusual. Because Amy was extreme. Amy was like, she was out there. She wanted the doctor. She was like very, very much a mother hen to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, she is too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they fit perfect together. I might watch it.
Christmas special. You guys got anything else to say about it?
Kind of sad we have to wait till the summer to go watch more Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'm wondering who the new companion's going to be.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get one immediately?
They might. They usually do like maybe one or two without one, or they do one or two with like a one-off. And then maybe they bring one of them back or something.
I'd like to go a whole new route and just not have one.
Yeah. It'd be weird.
It would. But we've seen plenty standalone episodes where he doesn't have a companion and they work just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but he can't be alone too long. He can't be by himself for too long. That's kind of a rule of the Doctor. He
goes crazy.
That's why it would be great to see.
See him go crazy?
Yes. That would be a very unique dynamic that they could explore that we haven't seen yet. Really, I mean, you guys have seen it a little bit, but I mean, not for a whole season's worth.
We seen him kind of go a little nuts, the Tenant, when he picked up Donna for the first time on her wedding day, and he was going nuts with the spider lady. That was a Christmas episode. I think that was a Christmas episode. That was the first time we saw Donna, and then it was a couple of seasons later that we actually got her as a companion. But yeah, he went crazy. She had to stop him, basically yell at him. He was going overboard. His nuts is like the master's nuts. That just sounds really bad. The master's nuts. No, he's just as crazy as the master. He just knows how to hold it in a little better. And having companions keep you in check helps.
Right. Yeah, but that's the exact reason why I would like to see it not happen.
Missy's still at large, presumably with Dalek henchmen.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see Macy and or me and Clara once in a while.
You and Clara?
Or at least me. Because Clara's got to eventually go back.
Well, yeah, who knows? That might be a Christmas special. That might be next year's Christmas special. She finally just goes back.
You want to say hello?
No.
Is that Melody?
Yes, it is. She's being a little butt.
She was not too thrilled.
Is that Melody Pond?
Yes, it is Melody Pond. Speaking of River Song.
That's another one that Dom won't get.
Yes. Her real name is
Melody Pond.
Melody Pond. There was a translation error.
Well, they didn't have the lady that made the thing, they didn't have a word for pond or melody. So there's river and song.
Gotcha.
I think you would enjoy all the episodes with river song in them.
Probably.
Oh, we should just have a playlist of all the river episodes. I would watch that.
They're amazing, especially when when they finally realize that her daughter and they actually interact as mother and daughter, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
He should totally go watch the Kill Hitler episode.
Rory punching Hitler. Good.
It's amazing. But anyways, yeah, this was like it was a really good little fan service episode, and it was very well put together. And if we could show the little clip of the library, or then everyone would be like, "Oh yeah," because she does mention it. So.
See, like, I'm the casual Doctor Who fan here because I just started, and ironically, the Christmas ones is like your guys' fan service, and you're all happy with it, and the Christmas one just leaves me going,
"What?
Okay."
Okay, I don't know if they're not.
So
you should definitely watch the library.
I did enjoy last year's Christmas episode, though. That one I think was a nice, self-contained one without like inside jokes and stuff.
Yeah. It was more of his way. Last year's was more of his way of trying to figure out how to give the Doctor more regenerations, and they found a way.
Right.
So, poof. There you go. You got more regenerations. How many? We don't know. But I don't foresee this series going down anytime soon. So, unless BBC just decides to yank it, which they have been known to do.
And the last one wasn't the regenerations, was it?
No, last
one was the tangerines. Yeah, last year was
the Santa and the face huggers.
Yeah. I still liked the regeneration one too. Like that one was completely fine with me as well.
Yeah, the face hugger one was kind of weird because you're like, I'm in a dream within a dream within a dream. Oh God!
It's Inception.
Alien Inception.
Yeah.
The face huggers. I guess you could consider that a celebrity.
Yep.
That's it. Rachel, where can people find you?
They can find me at Twitter at Savannah17, and I'm possibly going to be starting to stream this coming New Year more at Twitch at Savannah. So
Erica,
all
where
that.
can we find you?
Most anywhere on the internet at Erica Rain 7.
Excellent.
Dom?
You can find me at do 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 do.
No.
He's just accepting it now. It's taken how
Like the
long?
most lackluster way possible, Dom. Way to go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We need to buy him that shirt. I'm gonna find that shirt.
Phenomenon. PHENOMEDOM.
You can find me at Cleomoto on the socials and on Twitch at the Cleomoto, and you can find all of us at ASOTV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows until whenever Doctor Who comes back, or whenever you watch any of our other shows, because we do a lot of them. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Ho ho ho.
Batman smells.
Didn't the Joker do ballet or something?
Yeah. Or the Joker got away.
The Joker got away.
Keep singing it.
I've never heard the ballet.
They should bring Batman onto Doctor Who.
Well, you know why Batman smells, because he has to wear that awful outfit. It's all rubbery and.
Yeah, it's kind of like that suit in
Imagine.
American Horror Story Season 1.
Mm-hmm.